Precious groceries, chances are you may make a regular stop at the farmer's market, or perhaps you need to go. With so much to choose from there, what should you pick if you're trying to trim your waistline? Here to help is digital fitness specialist Iriel Franklin. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And you have a list for us of things that we often find at farmers markets. Let's start with nut butter.
They're awesome. They're high in protein and they're healthy fats. So if you have a craving for something sweet, which we all do, you can use that with your apples and your celery sticks. You can dip it, and it's still good for you. So those are really, really good.
And we're used to peanut butter, but you can find a variety at farmers markets.
There's almond butter. All nuts can be formed into a butter, but the good ones are almond, peanut butter. They're really good for you as well.
I am getting hungry. Let's talk about French green beans.
Yes, they are awesome. High in vitamin K, and they're good for you. They're healthy. You can steam them. You can add all your spices, but they're still going to help you build very good stamina. And they're called haricot vets, and most people use them in restaurants. We eat them. They're good for you, and they're fresh as well.
Anaheim chilies.
Oh, awesome. You can put those on the grill. They actually help stabilize blood pressure. They're really, really good. You can put them in your homemade guacamole. You know, they're good in salsa, but they're very, very good for you. So those are awesome.
Here's another one, sour cherries.
Yes, most people really don't know that sour cherries, they help ease muscle pain. So those are really good for a quick snack. We all have cravings for different things. So these foods can help you, whether you're craving something salty, something sweet. These are good for you, but they'll also help you stay on track, lose weight, and cut the cost by going to the farmers markets as well.
When we go to farmers markets, we often see things that don't necessarily have detailed labels. They're homemade. And so what are some critical questions we should be asking the people that are selling them to us if perhaps the label doesn't have all the information we want?
It's important to ask the process. How was this grown? How did you make this butter? People who are diabetic try to steer away from things that are high in sugar. So they'll know to stay away from the fresh, delicious jams because they are high in sugar. But one thing that is important is to read the labels, to figure out what's good for you and what's not. Once you go to the farmer's market, you're already familiarized with what you're supposed to and what you're not. If it's organic, it's good for you, it's healthy, but you know what's good and what's not based on what you can and what you can't eat as well.
Iriel Franklin, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
All right, so on to more news for this hour. The Texans ready to take the field later today. Coming up in sports, we are in open